I field the ball with my glove foot forward. What that does is it minimizes the amount of steps necessary to get rid of the ball. I want to retrieve the ball out in front of my body. If I can turn sideways, I can give you an idea of how the momentum has me going forward. My center of gravity is forward. My arms are slightly extended. As I come forward and pick up the ball with two hands, what I want to try and do is grip the ball across the seams, just like this. By doing this, I'm going to be able to get better rotation on the ball, which will enable a nice, accurate throw when I bounce it into the infield. Some players like to go ahead and use maybe 2 fingers if they've got larger hands, but most girls use about 3 to 3.5. What that allows for is more control when we get rid of the ball. If you have a tendency to throw in line with the seams, you don't get that great rotation that we always talk about when you're getting rid of the ball. Also, what's very important to realize as an outfielder is the ball isn't all the way in my palm. It's slightly out and it's gripped with my fingers. This allows for better rotation when I release. If I have it in here real tight like an infielder, I'm not going to get that rotation. 3 fingers, a nice, comfortable, easy grip, and then what we do is we start our throw. I'm here, I come forward, I take 1 step, 2 step with my glove foot leading. I'm stepping toward my target because I want all my momentum and everything leaning forward towards the target. If I have a tendency to step this way, I'll be releasing this way and the ball will have a tendency to tail. Glove foot striding right at the target. I'm almost pointing my right shoulder at my target. What this allows for is the pivot. I step, and as I pivot across, this is going to allow for the power when I drop my arm down and get ready for my arc in my throw. I've gripped the ball. I drop the ball down all the way towards my mid-thigh area, and you'll notice that my arm is not locked. It's slightly bent the whole time. This will allow for greater arm swing as I come through. So it comes down through here and all the way back. Now you'll notice I'm starting to close a little bit here because I want to be able to swing forward very hard to allow for that nice, strong, long throw. Notice where my elbow is. It's away from my body. My hand is right above my elbow. If I have a tendency to release back here, that ball's going to go straight up. If I release down here, it's going to go right into the grass. So what we want to do is have a nice high elbow, come down, come across, keeping that elbow nice and high. And then what we do is we just push down on the ball and flick the wrist right at the end. And what happens is the force that you're generating through your upper body coming across here, keeping the elbow away from the body and nice and high, you can go ahead and push down on the softball across the seams and you'll get that nice 6-12 rotation as you're releasing the ball. Once I release the ball, it doesn't end right there. It's very important that you follow through right across your body. Notice that my knee right now is slightly bent to allow me to follow through all the way down here. Now remember, it doesn't stop right here. Here. Keeping an eye on the target the whole time. If you have a problem with that, it's always important to think, I'm going to pick up a blade of grass on my way down. Throw, release, pick up a blade of grass. That'll help you in the follow-through motion. Let's take a look at our players fielding the ground ball, picking it up, and throwing it. You'll notice that they field the ball with both hands, pick it up, grip it across the seams, and you'll notice that they go ahead and have a nice long arc, high elbow. The release point is out in front, flick of the wrist, a nice follow through to make for a very accurate throw.